else. Now there is a Google Looker also, which is also a very good product, but we would be focusing on a specific tool. So we'll try to see why only Power BI, why not the other tools. I'll also try to take that example. So data analyst doesn't only mean reporting, as I've said, right? Reporting means only drag and drop, but what to create? It also includes understanding of data. It also needs the analysis that what is the requirement of a business, right? If you just drag and drop, anyone can create. A person who doesn't even know this tool, he can learn that tool in 5 days. He can ask a chat GPT, he can drag and drop the visuals and he can create a report for you. But a person who understands the data, a person who understands the business requirement, and then you create a visual out of it, that is more beneficial, right? So that work AI will not do. It has to be a human brain. Yes, AI will suggest you that here you can improve your process, here you can take some actions, that this is where you are lagging, this is where your efficiency is not good, that all additional steps AI will help you for sure. But AI cannot do everything for you. It will arrange the things for you. So cleaning of data is also part of data analyst. Though you understand the data may not be always clean, right? You have to clean your data. And the last part is reporting. Reporting is only a small chunk of it. Reporting is the end result. It's the small chunk. But prior to that, it includes understanding, it includes the business requirement, it includes the cleaning of data. All this has to be done manually. There is, okay, manually in the sense you can use an AI, but AI will suggest. It will not, I mean, by own, it will not create all this information for you, right? It will suggest you. So this is all about data analyst. A data analyst has to go through 4 levels of execution: understanding, requirement, cleaning, and then the reporting. Now, post reporting also, how do you access or how do you manage the access for that report also? That is also part of data analyst. It is not only that you are only giving a report to the end user will manage that report. No, right? There could be 10 people, there could be 100 people, there could be thousands of people who are using through that or going through that report. So if you share every data with all the 1,000 people of that company, it is not good for that business also, right? So you need to create different roles that only these people should see this kind of data. Only some top level people should see all the data. People who are working at below levels, only their department information should be shown to them. So all this is done by a data analyst only. Once the reporting is completed, once you share that report, once you publish that report. So there is a word called as publish. Publish is what? There are certain online applications where you publish your report so that anyone can access that report. Now, anyone can access it, it will be a security breach. So maintaining the security of a report is also a role of a data analyst. There are many other aspects which will come into picture if you're working as a data analyst. Yeah, someone has a question, it seems.
Ritesh, one doubt regarding this permission and all, that is managed by the data admins, right?
Mhm. Which information are you
Okay.
trying to say?
You said it right, the data who can access all this.
See, okay, good. See, there are two types. One thing, if you're working, you might be getting data from multiple sources. So different sources would be, it could be one of them could be database, one of them could be SAP, one of them could be some Excel sheet published, right? Excel sheet is updated by some other people. So you are taking all this data in different data sources. They are different data sources. You are connecting it to Power BI. Now, yes, if anyone wants to access the information in the database, it is the role of database admin to give the access to the database. If anyone wants to access the data from the SAP application, SAP application, in that case, SAP admin or person who is managing that SAP tool can give the access that only this data should be visible to them. But once you connect all this information to the Power BI, you are a data analyst. As a data analyst, you will have full flexibility to connect any data source and get the all data together. Is it admin will give access to the Power BI? No, right? Data analyst will give access to the Power BI because you are managing that data. Yes, if it would have been from a database, yes, the admin will manage it. But once you connect the data to the Power BI, you are the owner of the data. So you have to manage that security aspect of it. Data analyst will manage the security. He'll not only create the reports because you are the owner of the data, right? As a data analyst, you will have full flexibility to check the data. But end user should only view the data which should be useful for them. That security is being applied at the Power BI end. It is not applied at the source level. Yes, if it is applied at the source level, it will be admin who is managing it because we are not the owner of any of the database or SAP application or Excel sheet. We are the owner of Power BI. So Power BI can connect all these sources, get all the data. Then you have to have the security for it. You have to guarantee the security for it. Security in Power BI is not managed by admin. Security in Power BI is managed by data analyst only. You have to create roles, you have to justify for that roles, and then basis of which the end users will be able to access that report.
So simply, the one who create the dashboards and analyze the data, they can give the permissions to the
Yes, they can
dashboard.
give. They have that authority to give. They can, in the sense, they have that authority to give the permissions.
Okay, got it.
Any other questions? You might have many questions on this role, but any other questions? So I'll just take a small example how the role of a data analyst will come. This is a small example which I've taken. See, there's a data analyst and there is some engineering approach also required. Some, I'm not saying that you have to manage everything in the engineering approach, but see, the thing is, you might be getting data from different formats. Now, what is business or custom apps? SAP is a business app or an application. There is a Oracle, HCM, Oracle, Fusion. There are different tools which are available in the market. These are all the business applications. There are some in-house tools which every company might have, right? So where all the company's information is saved. These are all called as business or custom applications. And there are some unstructured and structured applications like you have big data, you have data warehouses, you have data lakes, you have databases. The databases are structured mostly. So all these sources you will try to connect to Power BI. But before connecting it to Power BI, there are many other tools which are used in the background. Now, is it that as a data analyst, you should expertise each and every tool? I'm not saying yes, neither I'm saying no. But if you want to connect to Power BI, all this data has to go through a lot of cleaning, right? The data is not clearly available. Right? If you can direct, see, there is a direct connector from SAP to Power BI. You can clean your data in Power BI. But everything, if you're doing in Power BI, the Power BI will slow down the process. It will not give you the right result. Though it will give you, it will take some time to refresh. So in order to have less burden on Power BI and do additional cleaning outside of it, we use many other tools. Now, for these tools, see, as a data analyst, you know what data you need for the reporting. As a data analyst, you know what is important for a business. So you yourself have to clean that data. You yourself has to get the data from different data sources. In that case, along with Power BI, you should know some external tools like Azure Data Factory. This is one of the most widely used ETL tool. You should know data lake. What is data lake? This is called as Azure Data Lake or ADLS. short form is ADLS, Azure Data Lake Services. What is data lake? Data lake is where you can dump any kind of data. Now, there are some high advanced tools which are specifically used by data engineers like Azure Synapse, Azure Databricks, or Azure Cosmos DB. These are the three tools which are specifically used by data engineers. Do we also need to know them? If you know basics of it, well and good, right? Why not learn the basics of it, right? Because you know what report I want to create, you know what data I need. If you know the basics of these tools, it would be added advantage. So Power BI nowadays is not only Power BI, it is SQL at the start. You should know database. In between, you should know some cloud services or cloud tools like Azure Data Factory, Azure Data Lake, basics of Databricks, and some Synapse. Some part of it. Because we are not purely data engineers. Our emphasis would be more on Power BI. Right. So if you have 70% effort here, 30% effort should be put here on the cloud. You should have that effort on the cloud. So that 30% will have more focus on data factory, more focus on storage systems, and basics of some other tools as well. That is all about Microsoft Stack with the data analyst.